Well, this has become one of my more popular features. I'm got some mail today, eBay purchase from Stoner. I buy some things. I probably won't be doing this as much after I retire because we'll be able to use other suppliers. But I bought some raw material from Stoner, small pieces sometimes, quite reasonable. My knife's getting dull. Stoner, if you're not familiar with them, they sell raw material on eBay. I bought a good bit of aluminum pieces from them. And I'm opening a quick package. Another video I'm working on. The reason you're not seeing much machining, obviously, even though I've officially somewhat started my retirement, sort of unofficially, is I'm working on a backed up project. Well, this ain't all what I've ordered. This is just one piece of it. It must gonna be coming here separately. Well, I'll tell you what it is once I get it open. I thought it was both together, and I thought this piece was gonna be bigger. Chunk of 6061 is there. And that is it. I think it's 6061. I done tore it apart. I got 6061. And the reason for that piece, it is 6061. This piece, 6061, is I'm gonna make me a mini pallet like you see a few other people have. That's on another project I've made myself for my milling machine. So that 6061 piece right there is for the mini pallet that I'm gonna be making. So you'll get to see me opening another package. Construction update. Again, I'm going to try to be careful. I'm shooting this with the older GoPro, so I'm going to try to keep my washing out lights. Basically, I'm making a little small progress with the insulation. I'm not a carpenter, and some of this here, I'm actually just working around what was here. The building, if you noticed, and I'll just kind of shoot you some footage kind of over here. There's so many things that's on the walls we've ran just over the years between myself and the previous owners that you just got to work around. Like the workbench I showed the other day, I've stuffed insulation in behind it. It's been a slow go. So there was shelving, if you notice it was up there, and all kind of things that's being so the workbench is just too much trouble to move. In the workbench case here, and you see us in a mess because we keep putting stuff back on it as we take stuff off. The situation is, this is built. So what I've ended up doing is literally stuffing the insulation down behind the workbench and basically putting it in around everything is here. So that makes some things, just like this wiring here. Here's a good example. I had to cut a slot so this wire could run to here because we had it running on the outside. So, you know, I could have probably been a little more precise with some of the measurements, but the main goal for me is just to get a wall up, get insulation in here to control the temperature and not having this sticking out in public open view on these walls. So the goal, you know, and so trying to work around everything and precisely measure, you know, I'm just trying to get it up. And I could do a better job, yes. But the thing of it is, I'm trying to get it done, get me a workable space. And once I get finished along here, then I've got the problem of dealing with the ceiling. And I'm still debating on how I'm going to deal with all this. I'm really now leaning towards just putting insulation right up this way because I don't want, that way I can work around the stuff and not have to try to build a roof. And the other thing is, if you'll notice, this pegboard here is darker. And you'll notice the difference in the color of the pegboard and the wall board and whatnot. The reason is, the light colored pegboard was here. This was up in this building before. It was purchased years ago. The dark color, I went to Lowe's and picked it up yesterday. The wallboard's dark. I mean, that's just what's there. And the wallboard, this stuff is $8 a sheet right here. I mean, it's inexpensive. It's just basically pegboard without holes in it. So, for what I'm doing, it's going to work good. I may end up having to do some more lighting now after I do that. I won't know once I get this building together and running how it's actually going to work. And we'll just have to see. I mean, we'll see. Once we get it in, we'll see how dark it really is. If it's too dark, we'll add some lighting. I mean, I've got some ideas. So, and like I say, it's in an uproar of a mess. So we're just trying to keep you updated. Well, more mail. I think I know what this is. I'm expecting it. It goes as what I opened up the other day. I don't know why it was shipped separately. I'm gonna make, I think you've seen the piece of round aluminum that I had yesterday. This is a flat sheet of 6061, I'm pretty sure. And I'm sorry I pick it up for a minute. Get the little knife of it. This morning I went to work and turned my badge in and cleaned my lockers out and all the things you got to do to retire. So I'm officially retired now. And it was really cold this morning, so while I was at it and I was out and I needed to do that, we got a New Year's Eve event we're going to. And I wanted to have a haircut. You're hearing me talk about the haircut, you're not seeing it on you. Okay, here we go. Get this out of here. Tape. Yep. So there we go. See, I'm gonna make me a mini palette. So this is a piece 6061. I'm gonna make me a mini palette out of this. So that's what this is. So this is another thing for that to-do list. So you see me open it up. Well, we got us another package to open here. And our continuing series of purchases. I've been waiting on this one a while. This come in an e-packet from China. Nothing real elaborate. I bought it actually from Amazon. And the reason I bought it is because it's, these are inexpensive marked papers. So there they are. Save some 3 to 2s. That's unusual. 2 of them is in plastic packages, and 1 is in a box. So there we go. I need them to fix a problem with. It took nearly a month to get them things. And I got them through Amazon. Well, there they are. Quick shot to check today's mail. So I've got me a new Traverse flyer. We'll have to look at it first. I don't know how well the light's going to work this morning. It's really, really cold here in the shop. The light might not be good. This is the update on the insulation project here in the shop. And the walls. And I'm going to explain something. I'm not a carpenter. And I'm not going for perfection. Basically what I'm after is get this insulation up and these walls up. The dark wall board is what Lowe's had when I went to go get it. You notice I started hanging some stuff up over here. So, and if you can see, if you can see, I'm behind the camera and it's sort of cold. So, this is the FT2S. I need to check this. Because FT1. Okay. So, I'm gonna look at that. What I need to do here. Probably today's plan is going to be, once all this heat gets to going here good, probably go in the house, set a few minutes, let it warm up, and we'll get some insulation out and we'll start cutting it. And what we're going to do is get this wall at least covered in insulation and let's go from there. So I can tell you it is cold out here, and it's probably about 20 degrees according to the thing. And once we get all this in, so I will have to look at it. So this will be another update to go along with the tool purchases you've seen. And it won't be today. You know, I've retired now, so this is the first project, as I've told very much all along, been kind of open, and I want this insulation in. We're going to put it in the ceiling too, so I'm going to play carpenter first, and once I get this insulation in, then we're going to move on to other projects. So here we go.